Yes, maybe you want to see what he can give you, like you said, Jacob, in left field. He's not going to play first base, even though he should be playing some first base over Jose Bautista or Wilmer Flores, just to see what he can give you. But right now, it did not look good yesterday.
What do you guys think of Flores? Would you keep him? Because I am of the mindset that the Mets should have a fire sale, but I've been very hesitant on saying Flores should be traded.
You know, he's been having a great year. Not even this year alone. The last couple of seasons, he's been pretty well-rounded for the Mets. If you can give a positive to this rotation, you can definitely say he's up there.
You mean the lineup?
Yeah, the lineup. You know, you can put it up there. He's one of the better guys for sure. Well, you look at him. There's Nimmo. You got Conforto.
Yeah, Nimmo's turned it on the past week or two.
Those are the guys I can really say going down the stretch. If you're going to try to build anything come this offseason and try to rework this team, those are the kind of guys you want to start with. So getting rid of Flores, I don't know if I want him off the team. We could get stuff for him. We could.
Flores, I think, is a perfect designated hitter. The guy cannot feel the baseball. That has been said.
Yeah.
Wherever you put him, not the greatest fielder. He knows how to hit. He knows how to hit.
That's his biggest
And
strength.
he's good on the bench. When they try and play him every day, whether it's at first, second, short, or third, wherever they put him, he just isn't an everyday player. And honestly, I don't know how much you can possibly get out of Wilmer Flores.
All right.
Not too much.
Here's what I'm going to say. Can you win a World Series with Wilmer Flores on your roster? The answer is yes. The guy is a perfect teammate. Can you win with Wilmer Flores playing 150 games and having 500 at-bats? Probably not. The guy doesn't give you the power you want. He gives you the average.
He does.
He's hitting, I think, 270, which...
Around there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a role for that in the league. If you can give me 270, not a lot of home runs, not a lot of RBIs, I don't have too much of a problem with that, but the Mets do need power hitters. I'm hesitant to trade Flores just because the Mets have no lineup whatsoever, and Flores, besides Nimmo and McNeil...
David Wright, possibly.
Really, Wright. No.
I know, he's gone.
David, I cannot trust David Wright at all.
Neither can I.
Let him play one more game, the last game at Citi Field this year, and then retire.
Yeah.
I cannot trust David Wright at all. Outside of McNeil and Nimmo, Flores is the only guy on that team who can hit, and I'm hesitant to trade him. The Mets need hitters.
Big time.
And you can't trade someone who can hit like that. You're listening to Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We are live twice a week. Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. I am Jacob Volk. Sitting across from me, Eric Fischetti, Matt Charkowick, and Sam Eisenberg. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. So let's broaden our baseball horizons here. The Nationals traded Daniel Murphy and cash to the Cubs for Andrew Monasterio. This year, the former Mets hitting .300 with 6 home runs and 29 RBIs. Who do you think won the trade?
Cubs easily.
Oh, no question about that.
They got definitely... Can we say that they made a statement here and they definitely could make a run for the World Series this year?
You know, I've been kind of hesitant.
I've been a little bit too.
Pick the Cubs to do anything this year just because I'm such a big fan of the Braves, and I thought the Dodgers would do really well after they traded for Machado, but the Dodgers have been garbage.
They have been. Lately, the last month, they've been pretty lackluster.
I mean, I will tell you, and Eric can attest to this, I said before the season that the Dodgers wouldn't make the playoffs, and I look like a genius right now for saying that the Dodgers wouldn't make the playoffs. Isn't that right, Eric?
Season's not over yet.
Now they've got a lot of teams to leapfrog, I'll tell you that. So the Cubs could definitely make the NLCS. I'm confident enough to say that. I do like the Braves this year. I love their lineup so much.
I've been saying the past couple of shows, I really think they have the strongest case to win the pennant.
I think the Braves, the Dodgers, and the Cubs, their biggest issue is will their pitching hold up and will they...
Still the Dodgers? You still have faith in them?
I don't think the Dodgers pitching can help them enough to win them a championship. I mean,
but you still think they can make the playoffs?
I think all three teams can make the playoffs, but really, I think all of their lineups are fantastic. All three of those teams' lineups are unbelievable.
I'll tell you right now, I look like such a genius for saying
it's not over yet. Until it says Los Angeles.
Let me have
until
this.
It says, well, it's pre, fill in the blank. But
I'm gonna call in on whatever show you're hosting after the season's over, and I'm gonna say,
I'm glad you said the one that I'm hosting.
Yes,
I
definitely.
that.
Not Nick, not Kyle. You.
Okay.
It's got to be you. You're my rock. It's got to be you.
I've always been that way, but thank you. But until it says Los Angeles Dodgers are eliminated, then you can call in.
Okay.
Not a day before, not a day after, the day of, okay? You could call me when I'm sleeping. Actually, don't do that because you would actually do that. But you know what?
Hey, don't give me permission to do that.
I am kind of surprised that the Nationals are punting away their season.
I'm not.
Because, they're still in striking distance, aren't
They're
they?
6.5 out of the wild card.
Yeah, but aren't they still, playing the Phillies so they can, climb back in this season? There's still a lot of baseball left.
There's no chance in the little over a month that we have left in the season that they were going to come back against the Phillies and the Braves.
Speaking about the Nationals, by the way, did you see that they put Bryce Harper on waivers and the Dodgers claimed him?
Yep.
Can you imagine?
I don't mind that.
That would be amazing.
I don't mind Harper being put on waivers this time of year. Everyone gets put on waivers. I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees put Aaron Judge on waivers, to be honest with you. That's what this time is. Usually what happens is everyone goes through waivers, you have a negotiation just to see how teams value your guys, and then you pull them back. Very rarely do you see a Matt Adams situation where the guy was let go for nothing. This is the start of the Nationals fire sale. It's going to be very interesting to see what they decide to do next year. They're going to make a huge push to bring back Harper, but if I'm Harper, I am looking at a team like the Dodgers. I was thinking of this today as a team that makes a lot of sense. They have the money. They have the need. It makes a lot of sense for Harper to go to the Dodgers. It really, really does.
So it's a foregone conclusion in your mind that Harper's gone?
No, it's not a foregone conclusion, but I think the Nationals are going to have to think, if Harper leaves, do we still want to try to contend? Or should we blow it up when guys like Soto and Victor Robles are still going to be in their prime? I mean, keep in mind, the Nationals, if they lose Harper, they have a full outfield. Eaton, Soto, and Victor Robles, who's one of the best prospects in all of baseball. Guy's going to be a superstar. And Juan Soto, the Yankee killer.
Oh, my God.
Who I hate. I hate Juan Soto. Can't stand him. I mean, he's a hell of a ball player.
He's going to be a great ball player in this league.
He's Andrew Jones. That's who he is. When I see Juan Soto, there's only one guy who I see, and that's Andrew Jones, the former Yankee great. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the Nationals do. I will tell you, this offseason is going to be light years better than last year's offseason.
It's going to be a blockbuster for sure.
No question about that. So, time for another edition of the Fantasy Frenzy.
On this player.
Eric, we'll start with you, my friend.
I am actually going to go to fantasy baseball.
Good.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. Remember this name for the future, Michael Kopech, the crown jewel in the Chris Sale trade.
No, Moncada was the crown jewel.
No, but from the Red Sox.
Kopech was a very good prospect.
From the Red Sox, that was one of the biggest names that the White Sox got.
He was the second biggest name. You're right.
He is getting called up now. According to Pedro Martinez, I believe Kopech has the biggest up-and-coming arm in baseball. I tend to agree with him. This guy can hit, I think, about 104, 105, if that. Basically, he's Aroldis Chapman as a starter.
Yes.
And now, in my mind, I don't think that's necessarily a great idea for the future because you could possibly blow your arm out. But he's going to start out as a starter. He might get pushed over to the bullpen, but this kid is going to be great. I'm telling you.
I agree with you 100%. Scoop him up in dynasty leagues. Sam?
Right now, if you need someone in a couple days, C. Sabathia is coming back Friday against the Orioles, a team that the Yankees should beat up on. And yes, he's coming back from an injury, but it's still the Orioles. Their lineup's not the same. So he could be a guy that if you need a win, you need to put up points in one day quickly to get right back. I would pick him up if you have the opportunity.
Sabathia has been one of the Yankees' best pitchers this year. I have no problem with that. I'm screwed.
Why are you screwed?
My team is screwed. I have Judge on the DL, Votto on the DL, Gregorius now on the DL. I'm horrible. You should see the guys in my starting lineup. I picked up Johan Camargo today. I have Brian Anderson, CJ Cron, and Matt Chapman in my starting lineup.
Well, Matt Chapman's pretty good.
Yeah, Chapman's okay, but not as good as Aaron Judge.
I get that.
Not as good as Votto.
Pick up Ronald Torreyes.
I like Torreyes. I'm screwed. It's done. Good night. I beat the second place guy in my league 6-4 last week, but I think I'm going to get slaughtered this week. All right. Let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be talking football next. But first, I got to tell you about a great show that we have on this station. It's Polka Beat on Mondays at 8 p.m. Polka Bob features all styles of polka music and additional music of Ukrainian, Slovenian, and Polish influence, as well as news of the ethnic community. We'll be talking football next on Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Okay, men, this is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're going to go out there and be an all-star caregiver. It's up to you. So what are you going to do? You're going to go grocery shopping, cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You got to dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments. Don't you forget about the pharmacy. No, you won't. Because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. This is your time to show the world, your family, and yourself that you're tougher than tough. Now go out there and be the best caregiver this world has ever seen. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Alexa, can you please do my food shopping today?
Food shopping today added to your shopping list.
Alexa, can you do my math homework for me?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, play WHPC.
Play WHPC.
You can now listen to the voice of Nassau Community College on your Amazon Echo.
Simply say, Alexa, play WHPC.
I am already playing WHPC.
Sorry. So go ahead and buy a silicone steamer in the shape of a faceless melting pig.
Buy a silicone steamer in the shape of a faceless melting pig.
Yeah, that exists. And while you shop, play WHPC.
Or buy a headband with a mullet hair attached to it.
I refuse to buy a headband with mullet hair attached to it.
Yeah, that exists too. Not sure why. But when you buy it, you can play WHPC.
So play WHPC on your Amazon device today.
And thanks for listening to 90.3 WHPC.
Jacob Volk.
Nice.
Not misogynistic at all, right?
I don't think so.
All right, good. You're listening to Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We are live twice a week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. I am Jacob Volk. You can follow me on Twitter at RealJacobVolk. Sitting across from me, Eric Fischetti, who you can follow on Twitter at Sergeant Fish. Matt Charkowick, who you can follow on Twitter at Matty C Sports. And Sam Eisenberg, who you can follow on Twitter at Eisenberg_Sam. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 572-7440. My soul was trying to leave my body there. That was weird.
I was going to say, wow, your demons are leaving again.
Holy Christmas.
You're going to be nice for the rest of the show.
No, definitely not, you piece of garbage. So, two of these idiots sitting across from me, see what you started?
Yeah.
Two of these guys, who are great guys, don't get me wrong, it's all love, have some breaking news. Eric first, then Sam. Eric?
Yay, seniority rules.
Go ahead.
According to Eric Boland of Newsday, Aaron Boone said Gary Sanchez will start a rehab in a Gulf Coast League game on Thursday, then shortly after head to AAA for about a week's worth of games before returning. So that's great news, because obviously Gary Sanchez has been struggling, but with him in the lineup, it's a much better lineup.
They're missing his power desperately with Judge and Gregorius out. Even though Romine has been better this year, they do miss his power. All right, Sam, you're up, buddy.
All right, Chicago Cubs fans, you haven't got a lot out of this guy, and you're not going to get any more. Yu Darvish, done for the season, has a stress reaction on elbow and his tricep strains. They still have solid guys like Lester, Jose Quintana, and they just got Cole Hamels a couple of weeks ago.
Kyle Hendricks, too.
And Kyle Hendricks, they still have. So, yes, that's a big loss. This was his first season in his new deal, so it's going to be tough for him. He hasn't really been anything for them this year.
You think